Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I will be showing the best early game guide in Factory Madness. Let's start immediately with the thing you want to do to get your first sacrifice. Your first sacrifice can take quite a while, of course, but what you most of the time just want to start out with is place your factory and just don't place any configurations, just place this one. Just start making a little bit of money. It's not much, but you start making a little bit of money. Then, when you have enough, you want to buy a smelter, and you want to buy like 5 double factories. A valuable tip is that it does not matter how many or how much money your factory produces. For example, experimental factory. You would think it's better than double factory, but it's not. Let's look at the stats. It drops 1 cube every 3 seconds, but it's worth 7 credits. Now let's look at the double upgrader. The double factory drops a cube every 1.2 seconds and is 2 credits worth. So in theory, double factory makes less. But let's say I put for example, let's say I put a neon upgrader here. Then it upgrades it with 15 billion. Then every cube becomes 15 billion that goes through it. Also the double factory. But the experimental factory makes then 1.5 thousand more than with this one. Just get double upgraders. Eventually you can get quad factories, and quad factories are very, very strong in the early game. And you just, for your first sacrifice, you just want to work through the upgraders. So you just get basic, then high, then double. Never get paint. Paint is not very good. You want to spam double upgraders. Eventually spam radar upgraders. Then get beacon upgraders, then drone, then refining. Eventually you have enough money to buy prism and explosive. The first threat for your first 10 sacrifices, you will be using prism upgraders and explosive upgraders. I currently don't actually have enough, so let me get a bit of money real quick. Should not take very long. Alright, yeah. There we go. So I will be showing the best early game setup in the game for your first few sacrifices that you want to get. It's very, very simple, but it will be making you about 100 billion or not more. For me it will be making about a trillion, but that is because of all the skill tree upgrades I have. So what you want to do is just place your Omega upgrader right here. Place 2, like this. Go here. I will just be making the finish setup now, but you want to work your way over here. And hopefully it should not take too long, but it can take a little long. Where are my quad factories? Right here. So just place, this is called the ribcage formation. It is the fastest and most efficient way of placing quad factories. Just place them all like this. Just like this. Look how many cubes there are. And then I am forgetting one thing. Center conveyor. It is very, very important for the cubes to don't fall off, so you want to put that one right over, if I can grab it, right over here. Then we place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 prism upgraders, and then we grab 4 explosive upgraders. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And now, if we look with the world scanner, every cube is worth 5 billion. The max of the explosive upgrader. And now let's just put a plasma furnace here, what most people have at the start of the game, and a few advanced furnaces. Then what we do is place this one down right here. And look at the amount of money I am already making. For you guys it will be a lot less because of all the skill trees upgraders I have. But you will still be making a lot of money. And I have tested a lot of ways to make money early game. This is the best. And not by a little bit. It is the best by a lot. Like this. And now you will be making insane money. For your first few upgrades, of course. So, that is what you want to build for your first few sacrifices. And you want to focus on getting, let me just remove this. Now I'll be telling you guys on what sacrifice items you should focus on getting. What is also very, very important. I can't show you guys what the skill tree looks like right now because I need 37 sextillion credits to sacrifice. Trust me, it's taking a long time to sacrifice right now. But basically, in the skill tree, you first want to go for the free token. It is called Token Madness. It is in the bottom right corner. And first you need to buy credit gain, then the factory upgrader, then the gold factory upgrader, then the passive income, and then the factory diamond factory upgrader, and then you can buy it. Only put 1 point in each, you don't need to max them, just focus on getting Token Madness. Let's say you have gotten Token Madness. Then you want to try and get the sacrifice reroll. Before that, you first need to get legacy upgrade. Then you start with 500,000 and a few items. 1 point into that, it only costs 1 token, is fairly easily. And after that, you want to get reroll. And what reroll does, let's say you get 3 items from the sacrifice you don't want, you can just click on the reroll and bam, you have new items you can pick out of. So, let's look at the starter sacrifice items. First of all, Atomic Factory you want to get. The best factory in the game. There's a single one that is better, the vending machine. But if you look here, you need 58 sacrifices to be able to get it. So just focus on getting at least 5 or 4 Atomic Factories. And you never want to get more than 6. It is not needed. Another thing you want to get is Sun Furnace, but this one is a little bit harder to get. It is sacrifice minimum 18. So what you want to get, first of all, is the Disco Furnace. The sacrifice minimum of 3 is fairly easily to get, and it has sound multiplier of 17, what is extremely high for the point you're at. Another sacrifice item you want to focus on getting is the Solar Upgrader. Solar Upgrader is the best early game upgrader. You only need 6 sacrifices for it. It's not that much. And it upgrades your cubes with 150 million. So let's say you got the Solar Upgrader. What you want to do is after that one, you want to place 1, 2, 3. And then if I calculate from the top of my head, it should be around 5 billion. Let's look. Yeah, 5 billion. What if I take this one away? Let me just look. Oh, you actually only want to use 2 of them after Solar Upgrade. And like this, you will be producing an insane amount. Another thing you want to get is the Zapper Upgrader. Where is it? Let me just find it. Over here it is. So what the Zapper does is it upgrades your cubes with 20%. And you can use up to 3, so that's 60%. At first this may not seem so crazy, But let's say one cube is worth 100 trillion, and you use 3, it becomes 160 million. That is an insane upgrade. Another thing you will want to try getting is if I just take a quick look, if I can find it, that is. You want also to try and get the statue upgrader. Oh, here it is. There's a sacrifice minimum of 10, but it upgrades your cube to 60%. And a quick tip for it, place center conveyors right here, so that your cubes don't fall off. Just a quick tip. Another thing you want to try and get is, if you don't have any other options, you want to try and get stuff like the ice upgrader. Because, for example, ice upgrader has sacrifice minimum of 0, and it is a quick upgrade of 600,000, making you skip almost all of these upgraders, and you can instantly start getting stuff like drone upgrader, what will speed it up a lot. So yeah, that are sacrifice items you want to get, the best strategies, and the skill tree upgrades you want to get. Also, always use a calculator at the start, because you don't want to overuse the explosive upgrader, so that's not worth it. Because I forgot to mention, not only does it do 5 times your cubes, but you lose 50% of them. And it's only till 5 billion, so it's not always good. So, another thing is, never forget to read the descriptions. The descriptions are very important and tell you what side effects some of them have, especially the more late game stuff, and what stats it has. And also, let's say you sacrifice and you don't know what to pick, just go to the Discord of the game and just ask in the channel media. It's that easy, and there is bound to be some people that will help you pick the right item. That was it for today. Tomorrow, the medium guide for medium, and then the day after that I will post a late game guide. That was it for today. Bye bye, have a great day, and don't forget to like and subscribe.